the dawn of creation, Ein-Hassad breathed the spirit of earth into the first sprouts of the tree of life. Giving birth to the Ents, ancient guardians of unwavering strength and timeless wisdom. She breathed the spirit of wind into the butterflies that danced among the tree's blossoms, and from them came the fairies. Into the mountain goats grazing beneath the sacred roots, she poured the spirit of fire, creating the Pans, kind-hearted yet fierce and quick to anger. Then she breathed the spirit of water into the spiders dwelling in the tree's eternal shadow. Thus were born the Arachne. Among them stood three sisters. Nirupa, the eldest, guarded the thread of the present. Harnea, the middle sister, held the thread of the past. And Orfen, the youngest, watched over the thread of the future. Nirupa forged a sacred covenant with the Tree of Life. In exchange for immortality, she swore an eternal oath to stand as its guardian for as long as the tree endured. In the ages that followed, she would join Queen Timoniel in another sacred pact. Together they vowed to protect the elven forest, and the pixie fairies led by Marika were sent to defend its ancient borders. When the civilization of the giants finally fell, chaos consumed the world. Amid the ruins, the elves united every race beneath their banner and rose as rulers of the continent. Yet they possessed neither the wisdom nor the strength of the giants. Pride and arrogance clouded their hearts. Meanwhile, the orcs, united beneath King Zanak, gathered a vast army. They marched to seize what they believed belonged by the law of strength to the race of fire. Dominion over the entire continent. Facing total defeat and abandoned by the other races, the elves accepted the humans' offer and revealed the secrets of their ancient magic. In the end, the united armies of humans and their allies crushed the orcs. Bound by a treaty of peace, the orcs withdrew to the plateau of immortality, leaving the continent to the alliance of elves and men. But peace did not last. The humans betrayed those who had entrusted them with the secrets of elven magic. Forced to abandon the Talking Island and the eastern shores, the elven armies fought a desperate retreat into the great forests at the heart of the continent. There, beneath the ancient trees, elven magic was at its strongest. They believed the forest itself would stand beside them in their final battle. They were not alone. Fighting alongside them was Cruma, the last of the colossal sacred turtles. Yet even the ancient forest could not withstand the overwhelming might of the human armies. Orfen, the youngest of the Arachne sisters, sought to end the war between elves and humans. Instead, she became trapped within its merciless fury. Grievously wounded, she retreated into the depths of the forest, where she fell into a deep slumber to heal her wounds. As defeat became inevitable, the elves unleashed the most powerful spell ever woven. Its devastating magic consumed every living thing within its reach. Cruma stood against the storm of destruction, shielding the retreating elves and buying them precious time to reach safety. In the end, the mighty guardian fell upon the battlefield. She was the last of her noble kind. The overwhelming surge of magical power annihilated everything it touched, even the sacred tree of life. The once beautiful forest was reduced to a barren white wasteland. The land itself became corrupted. Monstrous fungi spread across the battlefield. Insects twisted into horrific mutations. The countless fallen warriors rose again as rotting undead. The ancient ecosystem collapsed, replaced by a poisoned swamp that breathed deadly spores into the air. From that day forward, this land became known as the Sea of Spores. For the elves, the war ended in defeat. Humanity claimed the continent, and under Shuneman, the kingdoms of men were united into the mighty Elmeriden Empire. But an even greater threat was about to awaken. Deep beneath the corrupted wasteland, Arachne Orfen awoke from a sleep that had lasted since the war between elves and humans. Twisted by centuries of toxic corruption, Orfen lost her sanity and began slaughtering humans and elves alike. Fearing that the spreading spores would one day consume the elven forest, the elves joined forces with the Ivory Tower to contain the corruption. When the tower's greatest magi confronted Orfen, she retreated into the rotting roots of the fallen world tree. Around the 500th year of the Imperial era, the elves and the Ivory Tower erected magical towers that sealed the Sea of Spores behind a powerful barrier. Though imperfect, it prevented the corruption from spreading any farther. Maintaining the barrier demanded constant expeditions into the Sea of Spores, and many never returned. Among its deadliest guardians was Ripiar, a rotten tree twisted by the poisons of the marsh and bound to Orfen's will, slaughtering all who entered her domain. Meanwhile, Orfen sent her servant Reba to search for weaknesses in the magical barrier, while she and her brood wandered the Sea of Spores, hunting anyone who dared cross into their cursed realm.